right, so welcome everyone back to On a Roll. I'm getting to it.
Hi.
Today we have Nab, aka Trekta.
Oh,
We have
I got ice cream.
Scalen, aka Devin.
Hello.
We have Shredder, aka Wolf.
Hello.
And finally we have Darius, aka Jesse.
I have chili.
What?
I'm eating chili.
Oh.
Expect lots of gaseous noises.
Nothing
I
like
mean-
chili for breakfast.
that's about right. Alright, so last time you all decided to kind of spend the day waiting for the gig of the night. So you decided to go talk to your friend Max Sharpeye, the Baron of the Jewelers Quarter, who was having some trouble with a gang, and they kidnapped his wife. So you guys decided to storm into the bandits' hideout, rescue
Damn right.
the guard captain Carol, and then defeated Bebe, the leader. As you guys returned, you realized that the reason it was all happening was because Max was just tired of paying his brother. He was the whole reason behind it. Carol beat the crap out of him. You all got some gold for keeping quiet, and you all returned to the inn so you could rest up for the evening's events.
All right.
So you all are in the inn in your rooms at the moment. What are you all doing? Let's go with Darius first.
So, I honestly don't remember who gave me things to identify.
All right.
But I've identified them.
All right. So let's see. You were given the Amethyst of Brains, which you found yourself.
Yep.
You had the Bludgeoned Chain, which was given to you by Shredder. You have the Bow of Whispers, which you found yourself. It's the creepy looking bow.
Oh yeah.
You were given the Flute of the Jewelers by Max.
I mean,
Excuse me, there is a message.
only one person can really wield that. So
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Yeah. Shredder also gave you the Shard of Healing, which was the green glass wrapped in leather. And I believe he also gave you the Wand of Scowls as well, the little metal wand.
Yeah. What's the wand of adornment or staff?
The Staff of Adornment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where did I find that?
You found it in a treasure chest that you opened from the hideout.
Okay.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
So is your plan to give Shredder back the things that you...
What did I take from Shredder?
The chain, the shard, and the wand.
Okay.
Dang, you made out pretty well.
Who had the amethyst?
Amethyst of Brains is you. You found that.
Okay, I'm keeping that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Shredder back the bonded chain.
All right.
The bondage chain. It's really not my style. Today. The bow of whispers, I'm gonna give to Nab.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to the flute.
Then you have the Shard of Healing.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did I get that from?
Shredder gave you that as well.
Okay. So, Shredder, I don't see you using this. I think maybe someone a little more agile that can get around the battlefield.
Who are you talking to?
Shredder.
Whatever works. I
Okay.
mean, if you feel somebody else in the group can use it, then let them have it.
So because the reason that I'm saying this is because it's when held and activated, the cipher heals a nearby creature. So it'd probably be more more useful to somebody that would come up to you because you're going to be on the front line. Or can you use this to heal yourself?
You can use it to heal yourself as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't care who gets it. Do you want this back?
No, let somebody else hold it.
Okay. Nab, I'm gonna give you the shard of healing.
Sweet.
Mainly, I'm giving that to you because I don't want to give it to the lizard directly. I don't want to touch it.
I see. Okay, so then I give it to Scalen.
Yeah.
Here, buddy. Here you go.
Hey, what is this?
It's a shard of healing. Don't tell don't tell Darius I gave it to you. Anyway, so how do I find out about the stats of this year Bow of Whispers?
It is just standard. So it's the same as your bow.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is it does have a special property, which you do have a handout in your system now.
Mm-hmm.
And explain to me the staff of adornment quickly.
All right, the Staff of Adornment. If you place an object weighing no more than 1 pound, such as a shard of crystal, an egg, or a stone, above the tip of the shard, or the tip of the staff while holding it, the object kind of floats in place. You can put 3 objects up, and it just kind of floats, kind of spins in place. Other than that, it's just a staff.
I mean, just
You can beat
only
people
for a
with.
minute.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Trust me.
PG-13.
3 things. No, it's not. 3 things just around the tip can do a hell of a lot of damage. Okay. Moving on. Who did I get the one scowls from?
Shredder had that. So, for those that don't know, this wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and target a humanoid that you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed a DC 10 Charisma saving throw or be forced to scowl for 1 minute. The wand regains all charges at the dawn or daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, You roll a d20. On a 1, the wand transforms into the Wand of Smiles,
Nice.
which then makes him smile for a minute.
I think I'll hold on to this one, big guy. If you have no objections.
Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, are we still in the room or are we in the bar?
I mean, you guys are kind of just around. You're welcome to travel wherever you want.
Don't care. Whoever I see is the happiest. I'm going to try to use the Wand of Scowls.
The Wand of Ska?
Scowls.
Scowls. Okay, alright.
Yeah. I'm going to see like the first happy little kid I see. Or like, a mother looking down on her newborn with the eyes of love. And then I'm just going to hit him with the Wand of Scowls.
Well, as of right now, because it's evening, you just see a bunch of drunk fish people and dwarves. So,
Out of curiosity, the first fish person I see, I cast it on them.
okay.
I figured maybe you'd have used it on the bartender.
Have you ever seen a fish scowl? Me either.
All right. So
About time.
you cast it on this guy. He's kind of been he was the one that made friends with Nab, and you just see him like really angry and really pissed off all of a sudden. He doesn't really know why. He's just like looking at his bubble glass and he's just angry.
What an angry little fish. Frog person.
That's all I wanted to do.
All right. So then you all meet up at the bar. What do you all want to do?
Meet me at the bar. It's going down. Oh, hold on. I wouldn't stand there. Well, I have a gig to get ready for.
You do.
So,
All right.
Nab,
Yeah.
listen. So I have this thing that I need to do. I need you to do me a favor.
If it involves me killing somebody, and I nudge over to Scalen, who's also at the bar. I'm not having it.
Well, not kill exactly. Just can you leash him?
Hey, Scalen, make me a perception check. All right, so you actually see Nab nudge over to you.
It's like, listen, Darius, at some point you're gonna have to, recognize he's part of the team here, part of the group. For Christ's sake, his entire family was murdered. Least you could do is show the poor.
Well, not
Cobalt
the
son-
entire family, or we wouldn't have this conversation.
I rub my temples. Listen, Darius, you gotta stop trying to kill him. He's helpful. He's helping us, do our thing here. I mean, granted,
Listen,
he's
Nab,
probably
listen.
not the best looking kobold, but what?
No, he's fuck ugly.
Oh, he's fine. He's all right.
Talking like I'm not here.
No, I definitely said that loud enough for you to hear me.
Oh, that's why I said it.
Yeah. Listen, it's not me. We're about to meet some hoity-toities, and if we can keep him on a leash, maybe dazzle him up.
There you go. Dazzle him up. I snap my fingers. Don't you have that the hat of change your appearance or something, or like the sock of change your appearance? Something. Don't you have something you can, change appearances on people the way they look?
Oh yeah, you did have the hat of guys, didn't you? Hold on, let me give that to you.
Who had
I
that?
forgot about that one.
Yeah, just disguise him up so he looks, well, not as good as you, of course, because you're trying to make a good impression here, but
Yeah, nobody's gonna ever look as good.
yeah.
Uh,
But let
who
me
has the
borrow your
hat?
hat. Who has the hat?
Yeah. So Darius, that's another item. You kind of just forgot that you had that. But no one except for you knows this. But when the hat is put on, it turns you into a really ugly goblin with glowing red eyes for an hour.
Is that what it does?
That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what it does.
Yeah.
So it's really not. It's Scott. It's had of look like a hideous beast for an hour.
Basically.
It's not really a hat of guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you won't look like you. So I guess. Surprise.
No, it's not helping.
Yeah, that won't help.
Okay, how much time do we have?
At
Can
least
we
that
run?
wandering ogre that was following you around won't find you as attractive now.
That wandering ogre, if I remember correctly, is still in prison, which is fine, exactly where she belongs. Anyway, what I'm saying is that we need to get our hands on. We got some time. We can swing by the place where he killed all those people and get some clothes for the guy. I mean, spruce him up a little bit.
Scalen, can you walk on all fours?
Kobolds can, don't they?
They can, yeah.
I can.
There, we'll just bathe him, put a collar on him, and call him Pet. An exotic pet.
I'm not no.
It'll shush. It will be a talking point. And every time I wave my hand, all you say is hello. We'll say
The
you're
funny
a
thing
talking.
is, none of you realize that he's a druid.
Yeah.
Listen. I mean, he's okay. Look. You can't change the fact that he's a kobold. We can't. I'm not gonna put a collar on the guy. I mean, he's
Might be into it.
he's one of us. He's one of the group here. I mean,
Listen,
you
there's
gotta-
been
you
many
gotta-
circumstances that I've worn more than a collar.
I'm just gonna give you blank stares if I don't comprehend. Anyway, but listen.
What I mean by that, Nav, is it's a leather mask and it has a zipper on the front.
Jesus.
Too much? Okay, it's.
No, that's not gonna work. So what? I'm gonna see if I can swing the bartender over real quick. Listen,
All right. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Hi. Do you know if there's a shop that sells clothes anywhere at this hour?
Well, it depends. There's plenty of shops.
There's
This
still-
city's open 24/7.
Of course.
What exactly are you looking for?
A red light
Darius.
district.
The what?
What?
Where are you fine gentlemen heading off to, if I might ask?
Well, we need to find our scaly friend here some clothes.
Well, I believe there's a pet shop down the road.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not no pet. What the hell?
I do apologize. I don't see very many of your kind. The last ones I saw, they were rats. Dire rats. No offense.
Did they at least pay their bill?
They ate a hole in the wall and I had to kill them.
He's not going to eat a hole in your wall because he's a good guy, and we need to get him some clothes so that we can go out and be upright people and help our friend Darius. Go to a gig for some reason. But it's important. It's important that we make a good impression.
Oh, a gig. Where exactly is this gig?
I unfurl the note that she gave me because I don't have my notes in front of me.
All right. The note says that it is at the Wandering Minstrel in the Coral District.
Yes, that place.
Yeah, the Wandering Minstrel. We got to look nice for the Wandering Minstrel, I'm assuming.
So as soon as you say that, Oz kind of like quickly gets to you. He goes, "All right, did you say the Wandering Minstrel?"
Well, yeah, there's where the gig is tonight. We got
Oh.
invited to a party, a shindig,
Oh my,
a hullabaloo.
that is one of the highest rated restaurants in the entire plains.
Well, then I pop my collar. Let's friggin' do this.
It is run by some very high sea elves over there.
Sea elves.
Yes, sort of like you, except blue. In fact, you might be well off talking to some of them.
I lean forward on the bar and kind of take a gander. What do they look like from my vantage point?
So all of a sudden, Oz kind of like starts to shape and change his form, and you see before you this. He is very thin, very young, blue skin, very pointy ears. He looks like he would be a distant relative of you, Nab.
Interesting. I forgot you were a changeling. Okay, all right. Well, sure.
Nab, roll me a history check, please.
Okay.
While he does that, I start to voluntarily shake and try to mimic what he did, just staring at him.
Okay.
Incidentally, does anybody have guidance they can throw at me or no?
I got nothing for right now.
Here we go. Oh, goddamn!
Oh,
All right.
Pew, pew, pew.
So as you see Oz change form, you do remember there is a hierarchy of elves. Elves come in quite a few different kind of forms. There are very many subclasses. But you do know that most elves see themselves as cousins. So you know that where you are a high elf from the Feywilds, you know Thrice is from the Shadowfell, while sea elves are the version of elf that reside in the plane of water.
Okay.
So you kind of know that you would be very well respected and taken there.
Okay. All right. Well, I will. I guess I'll just kind of mosey my way over there. I don't really know why I'm gonna go and go start a conversation with them, but I guess now. Okay, so I'm gonna walk on over there.
Where?
And to the people over here having dinner. I'm just going to.
Oh, Torrent and Dewdrop.
Is that? Oh, that's okay. Wait a minute. So I thought that you said that
Yeah.
these two were the owners of the.
No,
Oh, no.
they're in a restaurant which you guys have to go to.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand that way better. For a second, I didn't realize that was the. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. I'm 100% now.
Scalen, what are you doing?
I'm eating.
Okay. Shredder, what about you?
I'm just pacing around the bar.
Okay.
All right. So then I'm gonna turn to going to turn to Oz and be like, Oz, we got to get this kid presentable to be able to be accepted in this frumpy restaurant. What can you do for us?
Well, I do know a little shop over in that district where we might be able to clean him up a little bit.
And I'm just going to say, in totally and completely, total and complete trust of Oz, I'm going to turn to Darius and be like, Darius, see, you just gotta think outside the box here. Well, let's go. Let's make our way. Right, it's about time to get going to the thing.
Oh. Fine. If this doesn't work, it's on you.
Well, I mean, okay, but what could go wrong?
And that's how all good stories end.
All right. So you guys are gonna head towards the Coral District then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I will pull up the map then. Give me 1 second, so you guys know where you're going. All right. So you guys kind of make your way out here, and you start heading way over to the other side of the city.
Okay. So where are we headed?
You are heading here.
Okay.
Yep. So as you make your way through, once again, you stomp through the central market. Everyone make me a perception check. All right. So everyone except Nab, you would notice that there looks to be a lot more stalls set up, and you see a lot of what look almost like seal people kind of walking around.
I don't see them though.
No, Nab's just focused on his goal right now. He's just looking straight forward, following Oz.
Oz. What?
Yes.
Is something going on?
Oh yes, this is the Selkie Festival that is held once every 10 years. These folks come from all over the water plane to have a large amount of fun and games, and there's a Coliseum event, and it's quite a fascinating festival.
And when does this take place?
It should be starting. Let us see. Actually, tomorrow. And it lasts for 2 days. Shredder, you would know that the drunken dude at the bar mentioned the Selkie Festival, and that there is the fortune teller somewhere when the festival starts.
Yeah, I'll be looking for that.
All right, so you guys continue on. You stop at a very, as you're going through, all the buildings kind of look, plain ordinary. But as you turn the corner about here, you see the place just gets really fancy, like towers and columns, and it's beautiful. It is covered in very many different colors of coral. Like the buildings are carved out of coral.
Is the architecture more elven?
Yes, it's like it's elvish, but it's like aquatic, a lot more aquatic than standard buildings.
Okay.
We just walked into rich kid's neighborhood.
Yeah, basically. So
No
you
place
do. Yeah. So you do stop at one small shop, and you go in. There is this blue-skinned woman. She's slightly older. You see that there's a lot of like fancy silks and beautiful clothing, things that I don't think any of you have seen before, except maybe Nab.
Well, I'm a history buff, so
Yeah.
for now. Um, good woman, cousin. Would you mind help attending? I'm gonna walk up to the stall and whoever's in there and be like, and that nice lady, and be like, hey, I'm a good woman. Would you help us with a problem we have? We have a festival to go to, or where will we have uh, a restaurant to go to that's pretty sought after, and we've been given an invite, and we need to make our friend here. I point to Skellen. Um, well, dress for the occasion.
Oh, oh my.
I still
I,
don't see what's wrong with what I'm wearing.
Well, that you're wearing a loincloth, that you need more than that to probably get in here. So what are you thinking, good one?
Nothing wrong with just a machine. I guess I could
uh,
say.
you. I'm guessing you were talking to Wandering Minstrel. Um, I.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a pretty nice place.
Oh yes, I've only been there once myself, and that was for my 18th birthday many years ago.
They have requested the musical stylings of one of the best violinists in all of the plains. And I bow.
Oh, you know Dyla.
Perfect.
She is a gem.
Yes, and we would like to all attend this event, including our kobold friend here. Um, what say you?
Oh well, let me see what I can do. And she kind of like claps, and all of a sudden, like six young elves kind of like rush out of the back and grab hold of Scalen, yanking him into the back.
I'm next.
um, and she goes, "Oh, you all wait here," and she heads into the back. So Scalen, they are. I mean, they're measuring you like 8 times. They're
Hey there.
they're trying to like shove pants on you and a shirt on you. It's not going very well because they don't know how to get around your tail. Um, so eventually, the older woman, she just starts pulling out 2 pairs of scissors, and it takes a few minutes, but you look rather dapper. Um, you have a nice buttoned up silk shirt on. You have a nice pair of slacks. Somehow they found shoes that fit you. Um, they gave you a pair of gloves, but the fingers are cut off so you can continue to use your claws. Um, they also like do your hair up. They shove all your old loincloth and everything like into a bag and hand it to you and kind of push you out.
Like this.
There you go. How is that?
Well, there's a lot of things we don't like that we have to deal with, Scanlan.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "You look adorable."
You even notice a bow in his hair.
See, like Doris, this was such a good idea. They like see, Oz and the bartender. They knew exactly what. See, we're ready to go. We'll get.
Well, let's talk about cost first.
Right.
Well,
Are these rentals?
oh heavens, no! This is a one of a kind made piece.
Hmm.
And what does this one of a kind piece cost?
Well, since you are elven blood, which you know tradition, I'm sure,
Of course.
I will make you a deal. I will say 10 gold for the outfit.
10 gold.
I look at Nab and I put my fingers on my chin and I just stare intently.
Well, that seems a fair price, Darius. I feel like, you were kind enough to bring us this problem. Maybe you want to help pitch in a little bit.
Hmm. 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 Good lady, I do have a show tonight. Do you have anything? And I kind of ruffle my trench coat a little bit, possibly in black, similar to this, with maybe some silver or gold trim.
I think I have just a piece. 1 second, and she heads to the back. A few minutes later, she comes out and she brings this beautiful, like long trench coat, two-tailed coat. It has gold embroidery all along the collar. The sleeves are hemmed. It looks like it was made to fit you.
Excellent. And how much for that piece?
I will say 3 gold pieces for you, my friend.
Okay, I will hand over 8 gold.
Okay.
I'll cover the rest.
Okay. She takes the gold. She's like, thank you so very much. Your little friend looks absolutely lovely.
As soon as she says that, I'm gonna turn around and just start walking out the door.
I'm gonna follow. Oh, I do thank you so much for your services, and I'm gonna follow Scalen.
Oz is kind of standing outside. He turns around and he sees Scalen, and he kind of coughs a little, like unexpected, and he he tries to muffle a laugh. He goes, "Oh, let us be off, my friends."
All I'm
Great.
visualizing is like, in a cartoon where they dress up like they dress up as like old French with the wig and like the
Yeah,
makeup on the face. That's all I see, but a lizard.
pretty much.
Okay.
That's funny.
So so I'm a horrible note taker. Did we get any money?
Yes, you all got 150 gold from
That's what it was.
Max.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I only have 16 gold on me, and you want 10 of it, and it was fine.
Yeah, I knew we got money. I just couldn't remember if we found what we found.
Yeah.
So also I need to I don't know if it would be in this district, but and maybe it's for after the event, but I need to find a place, and I kind of pull out my draft and I
Okay.
unfurl it. A place to find pots.
He takes it and looks at it. He goes, I know a very good blacksmith over in the Dwarven district. So on the way back to the inn, we'll make a stop and I will introduce you to him.
Excellent, excellent. Then on our way. And I roll them back up and I put them in my jacket, my new fancy silk
Alright.
jacket.
All right. So you all kind of head in. So what looks to be a lake, but it looks like there's glass over top. So all the pathways just kind of go right over this beautiful, colorful pinks, purples, blues, coral, all throughout the city. And that is when you all come to the entrance of here.
Pretty cool.
Dang. All right.
Now, please be on your best behavior. And I kind of walk ahead of everybody a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
I straightened up my my leather armor. I mean, it's elephant armor. Let's be honest, but it's still
Yeah.
it's still dapper. But it's but you know I straightened it up, kind of make it look nice.
Okay.
Suck in the chest, tighten it up.
So as you guys are heading towards the entrance, you do see a giant sign that says "The Wandering Minstrel." You guys do see your dwarven friend up by the entrance. She is with two blue-skinned elves.
Both female.
And go ahead, give me a perception check, Darius, real quick.
Absolutely. It's not one of my good ones.
All right. So in the coral and the brush that you see over here, you do see a what looks like a notice board with a very fancy looking scroll on it.
I kind of do one of those turnaround steps as soon as I see it, like I'm mid-step and I just kind of pivot on one foot and start heading in that direction after I see something fancy.
Okay.
And I will make my way to the message board.
All right.
Excuse me.
What about everyone else?
I'm going to follow Darius and be like, you know, so you know, I haven't been introduced. Who is that? Who is that off in the distance there?
The young dwarven woman. Is that who you speak of?
Oh, I didn't really get a good look at her. I think you two were playing at the bar the other night.
Yes, you were quite intoxicated.
Right. All I remember was the guy who wanted us to go kill something. So good. All right. Well, she looks like she's got some friends. You should introduce me.
I kind of look over. Oh, mate, I don't think any of them are your type. They're not large or green. And
Well, humor me, Darius. Just humor me. Come on, wingman me. Come on, bud. Come on. I paid 5 gold for the
and
the
you
rat.
made
Come on,
me.
man.
You made me pay.
Did you
5
just call him a rat?
Listen, like Darius, do me a solid, man. Come on.
Dude, you a rat.
We shall see.
Shredder, are you just kind of watching this whole fiasco go down?
I'm just gonna wander up here away from everyone while you're standing there talking and going on.
I'm walking with. I'm assuming you're walking towards. I'm walking with Darius here.
Oh, where's my character? Oh, there it is. So I'm just gonna do a little okey doke.
All right. So Darius, when you get up to the board, you see. Hold on. You see a note.
I kind of look at Nab, and I look at Shredder, And I kind of nod, like, And then I
Oh
look
no.
at
Scaling.
Scaling, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
And then I grab it, put it in my pocket.
All right. So you just pull it off. You shove it in your pocket. So as you all kind of get closer to the entrance, you can hear Dyla talking to these two elves. One's a young man, one's a young woman, and they seem to be very friendly. They obviously have known each other for a long time. Dyla ends up noticing that you guys have arrived, and she turns to you. She's like, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you made it.
Ah, Dyla. And I kind of bow.
She
Yes,
curtsies.
I have brought some friends. I hope that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I would love you all to see this wonderful place at least once in your lives.
Excellent. Let me make some introductions. Uh, this man here is Nab. I found him while searching the High Elf temples. One of the most treasured warriors, Nab.
I bow. This guy over here.
Uh, then my large metal friend was found deep, deep inside the dwarven ruins of an unknown subclass of dwarf. This is all that's left of their civilization. We call
I
him
just
Shredder.
tap my chest.
And then we have Oz, who is our chaperone. And I kind of roll my eyes a little bit.
She knows she goes, nice to see you again. Oh, it's like, see you have another interesting group of adventurers this time.
And then finally,
Oh Jesus.
while searching the jungles of the far south, we came across a village of kobolds. Only one had the intelligence to speak. So we brought him up as one of our own. Scaling. And I kick it.
Nice. I'm gonna roll my eyes.
You see the young woman elf kind of giggle from him, and she kind of whispers over to the young man. Dyla goes, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I am Dyla. I am a performer here.
Do I hear what she whispers?
No.
Do I see her lips move?
You do.
Okay, what'd she say?
You see something about a dire rat. That's all.
I giggle as well.
Yeah. And then she goes, and these are these are my sea elf friends. She points to the young man. She goes, this is Ayer, and this is his twin sister, Salusa. Salusa is my fiance.
I have heard nothing but great things, and I bow.
She curtsies, and Ayer bows. Ayer goes, I see you are accompanied by a high elf. It is not very often that we see your kind here. It is a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine. I'm not sure if kissing hands is a thing that you're supposed to do in this situation, but I will do something that would be proper of the etiquette of the area that we're in and the history that I know of sea elves.
Oddly enough, it's to take off your pants.
I take off my pants. No, I don't.
So you kind of walk up to them. You put your hand over your chest and you bow very respectfully to both of them, and they do the same to you. Um, and then Ayer kind of turns to his sister and goes, well, we must get inside. We will see you all in there. And they sort of rush on in.
I'm going to flip Darius a gold for the introduction.
Mm-hmm. So now, listen. When we get in there, we are to find the information onto any kind of artifacts or magic. I assume that this would be the best place, but try to keep it nonchalant.
Fair do.
As I will be busy on stage. If you do find yourself having some issues, give me the high sign.
What is the high sign?
I stick my hand under my chin, like open, and then wiggle my fingers.
And you don't think that'll give anything away? You think that can just slip that into conversation?
You have to cough while you do it.
I'm picturing the salute from Spaceballs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
So Oz kind of turns to all of you and goes, well, I'm going to be off. I am going to go enjoy my time at the dueling grounds. So you all behave yourselves. And he kind of just wanders off.
All right.
Well,
So if they're all here, if she is the dwarven minstrel, is she still in front of us?
Yep, she's still.
I'm gonna say like, all right, well, I heard there was music, and I'm gonna grab Darius by the shoulder and like kind of make my way forward into the into the restaurant. I'm assuming it was this one.
Yep. All right, so you are all following.
Yeah, shall we go?
Shredder, are you following?
Oh no, we lost Shredder.
Yeah, I'm heading in.
Oh.
All right, so you all head inside. All right, so as you all head inside, you can see that the walls are made of beautiful coral. In the middle of the room, you see a large glass floor, but it does look like there is some openings, so the sea elves can go in and swim. It is quite busy. Currently, there are some other people up on the sides here. They are the act until you guys get here.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dyla kind of turns to you guys and goes, while we play our set, please feel free to go around. If you would all like something to eat, the bartender is more than happy to help. You can put it all on my tab.
Will do.
Oh, yeah.
I see the glass floor and decide it's probably best that I not walk over that.
So I'm just looking over the room. As far as the general crowd is concerned, I'm just kind of taking a feel of the room. Do I see anything? Like, I'm assuming these people are kind of ritzy.
They are very ritzy. They are very high end. You do notice, just from your perception and knowing kind of ritzy people, you do know that this gentleman, kind of straight ahead of you, he is definitely some kind of like guard captain. He has a beautiful sword and a long cloak and beautiful golden armor.
Okay. Anybody else that I would see that kind of catches my eye?
Not at the very moment. You do see just a bunch of wealthy people. You do see that it looks like the twins did kind of jump into the water, and they're actually eating on like two giant lily pads, and they're just enjoying their time.
Okay. Delilah, should we make our way to the stage?
Yeah, yes. Let's do that. The twins have made sure that everyone knows that we have arrived. They actually are the owners of this club.
Excellent. Your wife is quite beautiful.
Thank you.
Her brother is quite handsome. I think Nab.
I hope I'm out of earshot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I make sure
Okay.
that you are.
All right, so I'm in the process of finding a table that's near the stage because, like a good guy, I'm gonna cheer on my my friends who are playing. So
When she hears about Nab being interested, she goes, "Well, he is into that, so a high elf would be very good publicity as well. They're very highly known."
It's true. It's true. I think I can put in a good word.
Jesus Christ.
He's known for taking one for the team.
Oh my! As she passes the man, she kind of bows and she's like, Captain Andromeda, it's an honor to be playing for you tonight. And he turns, he goes, the pleasure's all mine.
I take a heavy bow. I don't say anything. I just take a heavy bow.
So, Darius, just since you're walking past him, you do notice that where most of the others do look to be like elvish, he is definitely human.
Okay.
Alright, so she heads up to the thing. She's gonna start talking to the people.
So now that I'm
as the
on this,
music's playing.
now that I'm on this side of the room, do I notice like who are these guys?
They're just some old elves that are just kind of sitting by the fire enjoying themselves.
Okay.
You do notice that there is like a almost closed off area. And if you kind of like peek in, you do see some very high class people inside.
Excellent. I'm going to make my way to like right here while she's while she's talking, and
Okay.
I'm gonna look in the room. I'm gonna look in the room and see if I can pick up what they're talking about.
Okay. You can't, from where you're at, you can't really tell. Like they're very. You do notice that they're being very quiet and very secretive. Like whenever they talk, they kind of turn their heads.
Okay.
It does seem very suspicious, though.
Okay.
All right, Nab, what are you doing?
let's see here. We're okay. So, I guess my only in at this point is the fact that I am elfish, so that I have elvish descent. So I should probably, I guess I'm assuming these are elves in here.
You don't really know what they are at the moment.
Okay.
But you do also see the twins sitting over here as well.
Okay. And this character over here, anything I gathered from him by walking by this one? Or is it
Oh
just-
no, she's just a waitress.
Okay.
She's like walking around serving people.
All right. I guess I'll come on over here and say hello to these people over here.
Okay.
Let's see here. I mean, we're looking for their gems, right? No, they're
I have no clue what we're looking for.
well, yeah, well, we're looking for
Artifacts.
artifacts.
Something
right?
magical.
Okay, so how am I gonna bring this up smoothly?
They do kind of notice that you're like where you're at. There is kind of like a half, like a gate almost, like a fence, just so people don't fall in. But
okay.
both of them do
Where
notice
would be
that you're
the-
approaching, and they kind of look up.
Okay. I'm going to lean against the fence, and I'm going to say, I hope you don't mind me interrupting your meal. But I wonder if I might join you.
Oh, there certainly. There's another lily pad right next to me. Unless you would rather us bring a table up for you. The young man says, "Here."
All right. He says what?
He says that there is another lily pad right next to him that he's welcome to have, or if he'd rather, he can have a chair brought up to you.
Oh no, I'll when in Rome, I'm going to try to find the entrance around the gate and as gracefully as possible slide into the water. I'm assuming the gate's over here
Okay.
somewhere, or
Well, this entire half is open.
okay. So I'm like, can I real quick just kind of see if anyone's wearing any footwear before, like, or would it be like in bad taste to take off my shoes? I'm assuming it's in a restaurant. It's probably in bad taste.
You do know that some people have shoes on, some people don't. I mean, most of them have like webbed feet.
All right.
But you do notice that Air is wearing shoes and pants and a vest.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to, as gracefully as I can, slide on into the water alongside of these guys, the two.
All right. Make me an athletics check.
All right. And so the fun begins. All right. Athletics. Can it be acrobatics?
Yeah, I'll give you acrobatics this time.
All right. Damn.
Oh,
And that was
Alright.
a +5, guys.
Yeah.
A +5 on that.
So you try to be graceful, but you end up like falling in. You float right back up, and both the twins kind of laugh, and they're like, "Are you okay?"
I'm going to like try to slick back my hair, my long elfish hair, like as as debonair as I possibly can, trying to recover from that, but like as if it was like a joke on purpose. And then like I hope I didn't. I was just being facetious. I hope I didn't get anything on your food.
Make a deception check.
Hell yeah! I can't roll terrible twice in a row, can I? Deception. -1 to deception. Ooh.
nice.
All right, so you pull it off nicely, and Air goes, "Oh no, not at all. It's quite all right. We're sort of used to it."
You do look over towards Darius, and my mouth is like my jaw's on the floor, and I'm just staring.
I'm gonna look over there and smile and make a gesture like he needs to go about his business. and then basically, so I'm gonna try to like regale them with the story of like where I'm from and the area I'm from and try to like capture their imagination and whatnot and
Okay.
and I'm going to say that we're looking that our group of adventurers are looking for mystical artifacts of magical incantation of some kind or
All
another.
right. Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. I think this is. Well, that's
Wow.
shit. Is that can't be right? How do you like?
Certainly.
All right. Well, I'm not persuading shit.
So they kind of look at each other nervously and look back at you and they go, let's talk a little more. Let's get to know you first.
Of course. Well, what would you like to talk about?
And they just kind of start asking questions about what your home is like, and they have full conversations. Every so often, a barmaid kind of walks past and offers drinks and food, and you know that they are very well taken care of, and being with them, you are also very well taken care of.
Okay.
So as you're talking to them, Scalen, what are you doing?
I am at the bar. I am going, since I don't have to pay for any of the food or drinks. I am gonna sit there and rack up this bill for her. And I am gonna be constantly ordering food and drinks.
Okay. So after a few drinks in, you do know that these are very like high dollar, very potent drinks. Make me a Constitution check. All right, it doesn't take more than one to get you slightly drunk.
Okay, so as soon as, since I'm drunk already, I'm gonna just start like slurring my words and trying to ask the barkeep if she knows anything about artifacts and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be real loud and obnoxious about it, so everybody's gonna hear me.
Oh God.
Though no one seems to even pay you any mind, the bartender is trying to like play along with you. It's like they've seen this before.
I shoot
Jeez.
Nab the worst look in the world. If looks could kill. Just a you did this look.
You did this. How come we can't have nice things?
All right. So while this is this train wreck's happening, Shredder, what are you doing?
I'm just standing off the glass because I don't trust glass. And I'm watching all this go down with everyone.
Okay. You do know just from walking through here, the glass that it looks like this glass is the same glass as they made the paths with. So you would probably start feeling confident that this glass will hold. But every so often, a barmaid kind of walks up to you and asks how you are, if there's anything that she can possibly do to help you, get you anything.
Oh no, I'm good right here. I'm good.
Oh, okay. If there's anything, please let us know. And she kind of curtsies and walks away to the next table. All right. So Darius, after a few minutes, they finish up their set, and they were relatively good. Everyone seemed to have enjoyed their set. um, Dyla ends up helping them off the stage, and she kind of jumps up on stage and beckons you forward.
All right. Giggity. Actually, I'm gonna stay to this side because I'm looking in this direction.
Okay.
Delilah, I'll follow your lead if that's okay. This is home court advantage.
She chuckles. She goes, "Okay, we will start with something a little lighter, if that's okay with you."
This is your bar.
All right. So she picks up her violin and she begins to play.
And as soon as I catch the tempo, I join in. Kind of lower than her. I'm not trying to overshadow her at all.
All right. So as this starts to happen, the instruments all around you also begin to play. It's clear that she uses magic to work multiple instruments at the same time.
I'm startled at first, and then I realize that I've seen this before, and then I begin to play.
All right. Go ahead and make me a performance check.
Oh.
All right. So it is a little slow at first, a little difficult to catch up.
Just I just kind of wink and I kind of wave at one of the as I'm playing, like I kind of nod at one of the waitresses, and like when I have an off second, I like put my hand up like I'm gonna need a shot.
All right. So the young woman kind of walks over, grabs a shot, and walks up to you.
When the two that are at my table are not paying attention, I'm going to look up at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right, but slowly you do get the rhythm, and it starts to sound good.
All right.
Quickly after the shot. It's weird how that works.
Yes, basically. You do happen to notice that the young woman who was one of the bards before does catch that you were off tempo for a second, and she kind of nudges the tiefling.
I see her do that, and so like not even missing it, I'm still playing my violin. I lean down to the waitress, put the shot glass in my mouth, like don't touch it with my hands. I just take the shot glass, kick my head back, put it back on the tray, look at her and wink. Not the waitress, but the bard that was there before.
Okay, make another performance check.
Absolutely.
All right, you do it flawlessly. All right, so you guys are beginning to play. You can tell that Salusa is very interested. She's kind of watching both of you. Ayer, on the other hand, Nab, you do notice that he's more interested in your stories.
Okay. I'm going to, as soon as I break eye contact, I'm going to look over at Darius and I'm going to give him a man nod for the performance of his drinking on stage. Okay. Do I recognize that his interest is more than the stories?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know this full well.
All right. In that case, I'm going to like brush some of the hair that's wet from him being in the pool and eating away from his from his from his shoulder to kind of in like a there was like something in the water kind of thing. Even though I'm sure that's probably impossible, and this water is probably crystal clear, but whatever. And then I'm going to say I'm going to try to regale them with another story of like some kind of adventuring. I don't know. And then I'm going to ask in passing about the roped off area over here.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check again.
Not my highest. Oh, I'm rolling like crap.
Well, since
you were seriously like hot or cold. It's either like 20s or like 4.
Though you do, now that he's kind of interested in what you're saying, he does mention that there is a very private party of some very high-end people back there.
Friends of yours?
I would not say a friend. More of a old business acquaintance.
I see. I have to admit, I detect the sound of bad blood in your voice.
Where we came from before inheriting this place, I would say so.
All right. Anything that me and my friends can assist with?
Oh, I don't think so. They are some very powerful people. I don't think you want to get wrapped up with them or the mistress.
And who is this mistress?
You notice that Seleucid tries to speak up. Oh, well, she's and Ired silences her. Like, I'm sorry, my friend. We don't speak of her here.
Okay, Ired. Oh no. And I'm going to. I don't know. I guess I will. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can like straighten my armor in the water and just kind of like puff out my chest a little bit. Kind of show off the guns a tiny bit. And just be like, if I'm like, and then come back in and be like, if there's anything that's troubling you, please let us help.
All right, make a. Give me one more persuasion check and advantage.
Okay. At advantage, it's gonna be double. It's gonna be snake.
Yeah.
Come on. Jeez. That is rough.
All right, make one more roll for me.
I mean, I am rolling at a -1, but for this, because I'm not a very persuasive kind of guy.
You're just rolling a lot of 3s, so I wanted to make.
Yeah, that 4 is popping up like it's his brother.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm gonna give you the 12.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he sort of leans in, and he goes, "Just stay away from the coral palace. That's all I can really say. The Sea Queen has been acting strange lately."
Is that her over there?
No, she doesn't leave the palace anymore. Old Hydra is a very powerful goddess of the sea.
Hail Hydra.
El Hydra?
Yes.
Is that her name?
Oh, Hydra.
Hail
Oh,
Hydra.
Yeah, Hail Hydra. OL Hydra.
Okay. I see.
He also says he just that group is her high council. We used to work for her.
I see. All right. And I'm going to turn to the sister, and I'm going to say, you know, I'm if there's and I'm gonna like just kind of like look to see if she'll give me like a nod or something, and ask if it's possible that I'll stumble across magical something or others, you know, by pursuing. Well, actually, no. He told me not to go to the Coral Palace, right? So he's not going to want me to ask any more questions about that. And I feel like we've got a good enough. I don't know, a good enough starter for that. I don't. Do you think that there's more to gain from this conversation?
It's possible. You can try, or you can do something else. That's up to you.
Okay, well then I'm going to offer to buy him a drink.
All right. He kind of chuckles. He goes, "Well, that's quite sweet of you." And soon the barmaid comes back with 3 drinks.
Awesome. And I'm going to ask about if there are more private halls in this area than just the private party going on in the other area, and I'm going to say it in a way that is to him understanding, but to her hopefully not picking up on what I'm saying.
Okay. Make me a deception check at advantage.
Okay. How are your fingers holding up there, Darius? Still playing away?
Oh, we're good. I'm about to pick up the pace.
There we go.
All right. He leans in. He goes, "No, that's the only party. But if you're truly serious about it, maybe that table over there could let you listen in."
Which table over where?
The one near the, and he kind of points over, as slide as he can. And then he goes back to his sister. He goes, and sister, I hope you're ready to fight in the dueling grounds later tonight. It should be quite fun. We haven't done that in quite a while.
You two are planning on dueling?
Oh, it's the dueling grounds. It's tradition. We every week there's a tournament. So it's quite a lot of fun, and there are some very good golden prizes for winning. Though no one has beaten the champion in quite some time.
I see. All right. Well, I'm going to drink my drink in the most seductive way I can, and then kind of not in such a way that just be like, well, maybe I should pay attention to my friend while he plays his piece, and then that'll be that.
Okay. Are you staying there though, or are you trying to get out of the water?
Yeah, I'll try to get out of the water.
All right, make me an acrobatics check.
I shouldn't do this. Here we go.
At disadvantage.
Why?
Because you've been drinking and you're wet.
Oh, fair enough.
And it's glass.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. Well, you slide right out. You can definitely tell that that air is looking at you as you get out.
All right. Is there anything I can divine or hear over here coming from here?
You do hear a little, but it would take you a few minutes to kind of tune out the music to listen in.
Okay.
All right. Scalen, what about you? Are you still just drinking and being annoying?
kind of, but I'm gonna ask the bartender for two mugs and fill it to the brim, and then I'm gonna grab the two cups and start wandering around. I'm gonna make my way down here to the, I guess that's the fireplace.
Yeah.
Stand there. I'm gonna start chugging one.
All right, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception 15.
All right. You realize that what you're drinking now is not the same stuff you were drinking before. You don't really know what it is. You just know that it's not the same.
Okay. I don't even care. I'm already drunk.
All right. Redder, what about you? What are you doing?
I've decided to slowly make my way across the glass.
Very slowly.
Okay. As you make your way, you do see that the gentleman in the middle kind of is fascinated by you. It's like he's never seen your kind before.
This guy here.
Yes.
I noticed that he.
Yeah, you just notice that he's kind of like staring at you as you move.
Alright, I'll carefully make my way down towards him and ask him if I can help him. If he finds what he finds interesting about me.
Okay. As you get up to him, he goes, "Oh, I apologize for the staring. I've never seen a creature such as yourself. What exactly are you, if I might ask?"
I am a machine. I was created a long time ago.
My, that's fascinating. Pardon my rudeness. I am Basilius Andromeda. I am captain of the Royal Guard in the Central District, and he kind of bows to you.
I raise one hand to my chest and tap it.
He says, what are you doing in these parts, if you don't mind me asking?"
I am here with some adventurers looking for some magical artifacts.
I don't know.
Where they are.
Magical artifacts, you say? Unfortunately, in my line of work, I haven't heard of such things. But if you would sit and join me, maybe I can think of something to help you. I am fascinated by you, as you can see. And he kind of like puts his hand down towards his arm. He's like, I am a bit of a weapon and armor smith myself in my spare time.
I flip my hand and it becomes an axe, and then I flip it back and it becomes a hand again.
He is amazed by this.
I can stay and talk for a little while, if it pleases.
Yes, please. He begins to just kind of ask you a whole bunch of questions about, your makeup and, the pistons on your back, and he's very knowledgeable about technology, it seems like. So, as you two are talking, Darius, you complete your first song.
All right.
Dyla sort of looks over at you and goes, that was nice, but how about we kick it up a little bit?
Just what I was thinking. And I start.
Okay.
Something very upbeat.
Something like this.
A little bit more jiggy. More taverny.
So then, I have it.
In a moment,
In a moment, he will be playing Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Where is that? I know I have it. Oh, here it is. This?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Okay. Alright, so you both begin to play. Go ahead and make me a performance check. That's perception.
That's the same.
Alright.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Alright. So you begin to play. And this one, since you started, you kind of catch a beat a lot faster. She picks right up past after you, and you begin to play beautifully.
Alright. I'm going to first dance around the musical instruments a little bit that are playing by themselves and make my way off the stage while playing.
Okay.
And I am going to walk over to the bar, just walking right past them, give her a little wink, and walk towards the bar, and while I'm there, kind of nod at the bartender like I need a drink.
Alright. Give me an acrobatics check. Just as you're playing it while walking.
Mm-hmm.
You stumble a little, but it's not really noticeable.
Okay.
The bartender gives you a drink.
This time, when he gives me a drink, I actually put my boat down for a second, and slam it back, and then pick it back up on the offbeat and start playing again.
Okay.
But as I'm playing, I'm kind of looking at the tables to see their trying to see if I pick up on any conversations or anything like that.
Okay. In this area, you do notice that Shredder is talking to the guard captain. You do notice that the twins are kind of chatting amongst themselves. But other than that, not really. Everyone's kind of just there having a good time. You do hear one man and woman talking about you and Dyla playing the music. It's something that they haven't heard before, and they're very interested.
Alright. In that case, I'm going to make my way kind of in this direction. As I pass this table, I just kind of tap this person on the shoulder as I walk past, and just kind of give a little head nod, as a performer would.
Okay, he claps.
And I'm gonna actually make my way over here a little bit. And just kind of politely, giving a nod to the owners of the building, and I kind of look at Ares, and I just kind of give him a little bit of a wink, but not like a wink, just kind of like a wink, and then I look at Nab, and then I look back at him, and I give another wink.
He notices it and blushes a little.
And yeah, I'm just gonna spend a couple of minutes kind of making my way around the bar as I'm playing.
And while you do that, let's go ahead and just take 5 real quick.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alright.
All right. All right.
Alright, so where we left off was Darius dancing around like a fool. So while he is playing and dancing, Nav, you are sitting there and you can hear whispers.
Yeah. And what do they say?
From what you can make out,
Kill the
you hear a
lizard.
young. What?
What? Nothing.
Kill the lizard.
Kill the lizard. What the fuck is that?
You do hear a young woman and man talking. You can't pick up much where you are at the moment, but you do hear the term "the mistress" quite a bit.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to, in a weird way, signal in Darius that something's up. But I'm also, but after, as soon as I make eye contact and I kind of give a face like something's up, I'm going to beckon Ayert over to me.
I don't know anything's going on unless you give the high sign.
Okay.
Do you give the high?
Okay. Is the high sign we're gonna break out and start shooting arrows at people, or is the high sign just like something's up?
Oh yeah, just something's up.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the high sign.
What's the high sign?
The high sign would be putting your hand in front of your chin and blowing it like a trumpet.
I gotta look at him weird. And I just gotta shrug my shoulders and start heading over.
Alright.
Alright, and you said you beckoned Air over as well.
Well, yes, but I mean, if I was gonna, yeah. I mean, but you're still playing. I was waiting for your song to stop, I guess,
Yeah.
so that way I could have a little sidebar. But
Yep, I'm gonna come right over here.
okay, so then what I'll do is I'm gonna while you're playing or not playing, I'm gonna say that it would be a good idea for you to talk to Ayert's sister, Salusa, and casually mention that you, or bring up that the Sea Queen Ol Hydra, and see what information you can get from her. While I am going to get Ayert over here and talk to Ayert, because she might be able to open her. She might be able to talk more freely without her older brother around.
And as I'm playing, so do we know what's back there? And I kind of nod towards the open space.
I'm going to explain that back there is a private party of the Sea Queen's council, and how it's basically it's right now there's something definitely going on with them. But I don't have any information as to if there are with a guarantee that this is going to lead us to magic artifacts, but it's the best we have as far as a lead.
Okay. Copy.
But I'm gonna say that in a cool kind of way, so that it's kind of like, yeah, we're just talking like buddies, so no one thinks anything's up.
Yep.
Alright. Scaling, as soon as you get close to the door, this barmaid just kind of stops you and goes, I'm sorry, we're closed back here. Please move away.
Hey, you're not closed?
I'm gonna I'm tempted to come up and just grab you by the arm and be like, I'm sorry. He gets excited, but I'm gonna let Scalen handle it for himself for a while. I'm just gonna watch what happens first. See if he gets himself kicked out of the restaurant.
When you say that, she kind of beckons over another one of the barmaids.
Oh.
And the other woman goes, this is a private party. Please go back towards the bar.
There's clearly people in there.
Get your rat.
gonna grab Scalen and be like, I am so sorry. You know, he's not like look at him run away. Scalen, stop! Like we're doing a thing here, man. So like, can I grapple? Can I grapple Scalen?
Grab.
Good. All right. Stop, man. We're close to something here. I'm gonna try to shake the drunkenness out of him.
Give me both of you. Give me a strength check.
One.
Ooh, you rolled a 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
you basically pick him up and you just carry him off.
We're here. Like we're not here to cause a ruckus. We're here to gather information. Come on, man.
It's like It's like wrestling a toddler at a restaurant. He just kind of picks him up and puts him on the chair. Stay.
Stay.
Then you kind of see one of the barmaids kind of walk up to you and go, "Is this yours?"
I said, no. He's of his own free will. But I do try to rein it in sometimes and say that with a smile.
Please control him. We have quite high clientele back there. They would rather not be disturbed.
I do
Would be
apologize.
disturbed if no one was back there.
I'm gonna see if I can cover his mouth. I do apologize,
Bite him.
ma'am. It
Bite him.
shouldn't happen first.
Yeah, with that, you definitely cover his mouth.
I do apologize, madam. It won't be a problem.
So I'm gonna try and bite his hand and transform into a rat.
Oh God.
Oh God.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That's a 3.
Yeah,
No, my armor class is 16, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
I will turn into a rat.
so all of a sudden you see him kind of shake. Yeah, no, your clothes stay on. But all of a sudden you see him turn into like.
Actually,
and
he
in
can-
your hand. What?
He can morph any way he wants. If his clothes fall off, they fall off.
Oh, your clothes do fall off.
If that's what he wants.
Oh, that's right. You can do it either way.
Can
I
he
forgot.
do that out of a grapple?
Yes.
Dang.
He'll
Man,
still.
you just lose.
He's still in your hands though.
I'm gonna
Okay.
jump out and run.
I'm gonna be. Have I ever seen Scalen turn into a change?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna freak out.
So all of a sudden, like as you're holding him, all of a sudden you see this like baby mouse like pop into your hands as clothes
Whoa.
fall to the floor. Are you holding him still? Like, do you want to keep hold of him, or did you like drop him?
Well, I am 100% not expecting that, and I will definitely drop Scalen at this point. And then I'm gonna stare at Darius, and then I'm gonna be like, just realize that the situation has just gone from being totally fine to being totally fucked because we just okay, 2 things. One of which, my friend is not a kobold. The other thing, my friend is now a mouse who is about to ruin like a restaurant's reputation by having mice run around inside of it. So like this is gone. This has definitely gone tits up.
Oh my god. I can't breathe.
I just kind of. I shoot and have a look like. Yeah. 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 If I told you so had a face, this would be the face that I'm shooting you.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So Scalen, where did you run off to?
Go under a table.
Under the table?
Yep.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Nope.
Yeah. So this barmaid kind of screams. And as she screams, the brother and sister kind of look up and quickly jump out of the water. and they end up making their way to the closed off section. The barmaid says that she has seen a mouse, and now Salusa is looking for you. So go ahead and make another stealth check versus her perception.
As this is happening, I am going to up the tempo of the music and start making my way over this way. Well, I think we should leave.
I concur.
Is perception wisdom?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm with Darius, and I'm just gonna kind of jauntily make my way as if I'm paying attention to the music, and just kind of make my way past here, splash through the water. Or not really, well, not in the water, but the puddles, and just kind of make my way back here.
Yep.
Like, yeah, this is a great song, and I'm not paying for anything, and I'm just gonna go and leave. Like,
I just
All
give
right.
Shredder a kind of a nod.
Diala is horribly confused.
I kind of do like a call me thing.
call me.
I don't quite leave yet, but like I'm definitely towards the door.
No.
Okay. But you are still playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do I happen to see them
Playing by as I'm busy
Oh.
talking to the captain here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as I walk by, I'm like, we may have to make a quick
Well,
getaway.
I'm just gonna sit here and continue my conversation.
Yep.
with this captain.
Fascinated with-
Fascinated with me, and I don't know you guys at this point.
All right. Scaling, go ahead and make me another stealth check. And at this point, both of them are going to be looking for you.
Oh,
All right.
you've been spotted.
So Salusa ends up seeing you under the table. And let's see, what does she do?
So are you actually like a kobold, or are you like a different shape?
No, as of right now, he's a baby mouse.
Well, yes, I know, but is his normal shape a kobold?
Yeah, normally.
Oh, okay, so he is a kobold. He's just a kobold, like genasi.
He's a druid. He's a druid.
Kobold druid. Okay, makes sense.
So all of a sudden, Scaling, you see a strange blue hand come and wrap around you. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Killed. Oh my god.
Is that with the mouse's stats?
Oh no. Hold on. I gotta look at the mouse. Trust that. It is. So it would be strength would be. Oh, it's even worse. It's a instead of a 13, it would be a 12.
Alright. That is not enough to get pulled out of this. So all of a sudden this magical hand just grabs you and starts slowly pulling you towards it. Or towards Salusa.
Can I try and like escape from the hand and dart past them, like over here?
You can in a few minutes. So Shredder, back to you. You and the captain are having a lovely conversation. He is completely enamored with you. So, Shredder, was it? I believe that
Yes.
is what your name was. Tell me, do you know where you were built or where you come from?
I come from the plane of fire.
I've never heard of such a place. So, it's quite interesting. Well,
Yes,
who-
there were many battles there.
Is that so? That's fascinating. And he kind of like looks at you and notices a little bit of lava like coming from your joints and everything. It's like you are a fascinating creature. And he kind of looks at the time and he goes, "Oh, I'm truly sorry. I must be going. I must get back to my rounds. But please, if you and your friends are free tomorrow, we are holding a festival in my district, and I would be honored if you would come as my guest."
Most certainly. I will see you there.
Lovely. And he kind of bows to you and he runs off. Alright. So Nab and Darius,
Yeah.
you both see that Salusa has grabbed hold of the rat.
Oh boy.
You see that she's casting some kind of spell.
Like I look at Nab, I look at them, I look at my violin as I'm playing it, and I look at Nab, and I look at them, and I look at my violin, and I'm just like,
Okay. Well, one of us is gonna have to retrieve this thing.
hopefully before it turns back.
All right, so I'm gonna make my way over here, and kind of, Salusa, Salusa, dear.
Yes.
About that, and I'm gonna try to beckon her away from the party that's going on to keep her to kind of be as quiet as possible, and be like, it would seem that my my friend here has had a bit too much of your more than generous hospitality, and I feel like he has made some grave errors, and I would like to compensate you in any way for any disturbances. But if I may have my shape-shifting friend back, we won't bother you any further this evening.
Alright. So Scaling, as you get about here, you also notice, like, while she's doing this, Darius, you would know it very, very well, because I'm sure you've seen this before, but you see, like, music notes coming from your violin and hers, and, like, it's dancing around the air, as if she's causing or something is causing a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, go ahead and make me a Arcana check, just so to see how well you know what's going on. Oh, yeah, you know that she's using prestidigitation to make your music live.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna try to like make a good kind of ruckus. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna pick up the tempo. I'm gonna hit a nice violin solo. Yeah, everybody.
all right.
Yeah, I'm making
So-
some noise. I jump up on the bar.
All right. So everyone around you is completely enamored by you and this magic that's happening.
And I kind of look at Dahlia and I kind of give her a head nod and a wink. Like a thanks.
So Scalen, are you still trying to escape?
Shit, what did I just do? No, I'm well, I'm trying to escape from the
hand.
the mage hand.
All right, go ahead and make me a athletics check.
Let's check. Nope.
Okay. So she pulls you directly towards her.
Wait,
And
did
he
you
is
do
angry.
that as a mouse?
It's -1 more from
Yeah, so it's -1.
Oh, you're not using your dexterity.
It's athletics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not giving him acrobatics for this.
No, athletics is strength.
Yeah.
Acrobatics is strength.
Yeah, so as the hand comes close to her, she looks pissed.
Yeah.
Well, so much for you having a gentle conversation about playing your lute or playing your fiddle or whatever. That's done now.
Nav, all of a sudden you see a flame in her hand.
Salusa, please. Let's not ruin an otherwise lovely evening by my friend here. And I'm gonna try to get between the two of them. Making a grave error by again too much of your more than welcome hospitality.
I'm now getting excited because I want this thing to die.
And I'm gonna rip all the clothes that are off that he fell out of from over here, and I'm gonna try to put the clothes on top of the mage hand and him and kind of bundle them up.
All right, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
See that?
Snake eyes.
3.
All right, you do. She puts the flame away. She looks at you. She's like, I'm sorry. I let my temper get the best of me. And she releases
Quite
them.
understandable. It's quite understandable. I'm gonna shake the pile of clothes with the mouse in it. It's totally fine. I understand.
All right.
But and then I'm gonna and if I may, I would really like you to meet my bard. He's, if you get an opportunity, he is someone that's worthy of a wonderful conversation. If you get the opportunity.
Scalen, as you're being shaken, you feel really sick. Like, really sick.
Constitution check.
Yes. Make a constitution at disadvantage.
This is actually
Alright, so, you
It's
throw up.
a 4.
Yeah, you throw up.
Oh my god.
In the clothes. I mean, it's a baby mouse. You can't throw up that much. But yeah, you kind of, you're basically prone. You're down for the count.
Did you just roll 2d10s?
Oh, yeah.
Instead of a d20?
I hear that. Look. Either way, I failed.
Well, yeah, now it's even worse.
Now you rolled 2d20s. Get your shit together, son.
No, it's disadvantage. So
All right. Anyway,
yeah, so you're down for the count. You're just a drunk mouse right now.
Yeah, there's blood coming out of his nose for sure.
No, I'm not hurting the little guy. But
I would.
anyway, so what I'm gonna do? Oh no, okay. There, I guess Isku is
Uh,
going away. So then,
well,
was I able to talk her into having a conversation with Darius?
yeah, she will. She's enamored. You see Error kind of like go, and he's talking to them. He's like apologizing for the ruckus, and he's comping them stuff. He's bowing his way out.
All right, I'm gonna go just sit over here with Scalen in his clothes, and just like just keeping him and yeah.
All right. So at this point, Darius, are you still like on the bar?
After I see things kind of like calm down, I'll kind of come down.
Okay. She kind of heads up. Salusa heads up towards the stage as that song ends. You kind of see those two kind of talking to each other.
I'm gonna head that direction.
You overhear Salusa go, oh, tonight of all nights, really. Dara goes, it's okay, dear. You handled that beautifully. I'm very proud of you.
And I kind of walk up and I'm just like, what did they do?
She kind of like gives you a dirty look. She's like, maybe next time keep the little one on a leash, please.
That's exactly what I told them, and no, we had to dress it up and make it fancy.
You can only dress up a warthog and make it look so good, but
Right,
it's still a warthog.
You could only shot a turd so much, it's still a turd.
I completely agree.
My apologies. If there's anything I can do.
Would you mind playing one more song? Maybe I can help you with my magic.
Would your guests that were interrupted like a personal performance? Maybe to soothe.
I can go ask them if you would like.
If they would like.
She kind of nods and she starts heading over that way. Now, while this is going on, what are you and your little friend talking about?
I don't know. I'm just gonna try to talk about how I'm not going to apologize, and I'm also going to say that I wanted to make a good impression, and so it's so nice to have like I don't know, just usually kind of small talk kind of stuff, and in hopes that Darius will get some information about the Queen out of out of Sarala. Solara. I don't know. Hang on. Salusa.
Salusa.
Yeah. Out of Salusa. So yeah, I'm I'm doing the best I can with a puking rat in my arms. Yeah.
He sort of like taps you on the shoulder. He's like, it's quite all right. I've seen my fair share of craziness.
Yeah.
Spellcasters, you know how they are.
I imagine. I just found out.
Is this the first time he's done this?
Yes, actually. I yell into the bag. Like, or yell into the spell flows.
Oh, oh my.
not to, everyone keeps saying Elish. I think Elish might be what needs to happen.
You hear Scaling kind of gurgle a little.
Oh God. You don't by any chance sell coffee, do you?
Coffee.
Me too, very much thinking.
We have something that might wake
Rid
him up and
of his illness, or ail him of his undoing.
I believe I have something. Give me a few minutes. And he sort of like walks back here, and he heads into the back. So Darius, not too long after she returns, she goes, I talked them into it. They would love a performance if you would be willing.
All right, I head back.
Nice.
All right. Dyla will kind of stare at you, and she will let you know that she will play the same song that you do, but from here. So,
Okay.
you get the pretty performance with all the magic, but
Yeah.
she's going to continue keeping the place entertained.
Ladies and gentlemen, at your request, and as a personal favor to the house, I now regale you with a song from my homeland. And I play like a very, very somber, like almost love song.
Okay.
Oh, so it wasn't like, oh, wow.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's Slipknot.
This is the best I have.
Okay.
All right. So as you begin to play, Salusa kind of waves her hand around, and your notes start to dance out of your violin, and the group is mildly entertained. But after a few minutes of watching this, they kind of go back to having their little conversation.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want. I don't want to make it look like I'm paying attention, but I am paying attention to what they're saying.
All right. Make me just a stealth check with advantage. Yeah, you make it seem like you're not paying any mind to what they say. But you do hear this very burly, very strong-looking woman lean over and say, "I'm telling you, she's not the same." And you hear the man from the other table, "Eliza, that's not our place to say anything about her." Another one, Charles is right. We should not speak ill of the mistress. You know she has voices and eyes everywhere. The fourth one chimes in, but ever since she got her hands on that amulet and met that man, you know she's been a lot more wicked than usual. Finally, the last one responds. Although I agree that this man, Puck or whatever his name is, did something, we just have to keep eyes on her. If we have to, we can get the amulet away from her. Maybe she can go back to focusing on her mission. And you kind of hear them like murmuring. They're clearly arguing about something.
Yeah.
but yes, you do hear the name Puck, and you, Darius, would remember that that is the name that the Turtle Man said was the ultimate evil.
Okay.
A few minutes. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So out of these people that are in here, do I notice who would be like the higher ranking?
Looking at them, it looks like the woman in gold would be.
Okay.
You haven't caught her name yet, but she does seem to be. She does seem to hold more knowledge and more, authority over the other ones.
Right. And who seems the most timid?
Timid would be this young lady at the bottom.
Okay. And who seems during the conversation the most worried?
Definitely the one that was named Eliza.
Okay. Okay. So as I'm playing, I'm gonna just kind of, just like I was out in the bar, I'm gonna kind of like walk around the table a little bit as I'm playing, like nodding my head to them. You know what I mean? Like this is just for
Right.
them. And what I would like to do is, once the song is done, I'm gonna get my case. I'm gonna walk over to this table. I'm gonna get my case out, and as I'm putting my case away, like very nonchalantly, I would like to get a piece of parchment that I have, and just write a little note on it, but make it look like I'm just putting my violin away.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check. I'll give you advantage because they're not really paying attention to you. Yep, they don't notice.
Okay. And this is gonna be the tricky part. As I leave, I'm gonna head back this way, and as I pass her, I'm gonna try to slip the note into her pocket.
Okay, give me one more sleight of hand.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh. Yeah, you slip it right in.
Yep. And then head out. And on the note, it just says, I think I can help with your situation. If you feel that you would like our help, talk to Oz. Signed, The Adventurer.
Okay.
And so I load everything up and go to talk to the owner's heiress and what is it? Salutha, yeah.
So after the last song is done, Dyla jumps down and she kind of meets up with you. Nab, Air comes back and he hands you this little drink. As you smell it, it smells rancid, like it smells horrid.
No.
And he goes, this should perk the little thing up really quick.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into the clothes, see if I can find Scalen, and then if I can, I'm going to retrieve him and dunk him in the glass.
All right, you just toss him straight right in. Though when you pull him out and you dunk him in, give me a perception check real quick.
Perception. And this one, got it. Oh, it's not working. Go.
All right, so you think it's just your eyes playing tricks on you, but for a second he looked like completely different than he did when he was the baby mouse.
Mhm.
Like he looked almost like undead, but when you dunk him and pull him back out, you just think it's just been a long day.
Oh, all right. Oh, seems like you did the trick. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Scaling after a quick minute, as soon as you get dunked into this, you are wide awake and you are completely sober, but you feel really sick.
I'm gonna be confused of why I'm in this shape.
Okay. Are you gonna shift back or are you gonna remain a mouse?
Remain a mouse for a little.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it back in
Sit
its
there and
place.
start. I'm just gonna like start talking to Nab.
All you hear is squeaks. He thinks that he's talking to you, but you have no idea what he's saying.
I'm going to pet his head. Maybe we should retire for the evening. As I'm gonna say to look up and say to Darius.
Yes, it's getting late.
All right. Well,
Uh,
with
So-
that, I'm going to take the bundled up Scalen, back to the bar, and
All right.
our original inn.
Well, before then, Darius, you kind of stand with these two as these two are leaving. You're standing in front of all three of these. First, Air hands you a sack of gold that contains 75 gold.
Nice. Thank you.
He also makes mention that uh, the night is still young, so he would like to invite you guys to the dueling grounds with them. Um, they say that they can give you a little while to, go back, get freshened up and prepared, but they'd like you to come with them.
I believe that is. Yes, let us go get freshened up. Let me change, and I don't see why we wouldn't. And I kind of just look at Nab.
Dueling, you say? I smile, and then, as if, yeah, I'm down.
All right. So they give you directions on how to get to the dueling grounds, and you all kind of head out. Oz is outside waiting for you, and you start heading back towards the inn, Element Ale. About halfway to the inn, Oz does stop at a place for you, Darius.
Okay.
There's a young dwarven man, a bright red hair. He kind of looks familiar to the old one that was that fixed Shredder, but he does help as you pull out the parts. He kind of helps you gather things that you would need.
Okay.
He charges you about 50 gold for everything.
Okay. The rounds as well.
Yes.
Okay.
The stuff. Well, he doesn't have bullets himself, but he does have like some gunpowder and
Things to
stuff
make it.
that you can make. Yeah.
So, what is this for?
Don't worry.
All right.
So all of you head back to Element Ale, and it looks like you guys are just going to rest up just a little bit before heading to the dueling grounds later in the day, and that's where we will end.
Yes.
Awesome. Well done, Zeb. Well done.
So that is it, everyone. Tomorrow, Jesse is going to be continuing on with his work. I'm guessing you're going to work on the portal some more?
I No, I think I'm doing some mini painting.
Ah, well, you might be painting arson then.
Yeah, amongst a few other things.
Sweet. All right. So with that, everyone have a fantastic time. If you're watching this on YouTube, please join us live Monday through Thursday, about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/Let's Roll D&D. If you are watching us live, I hope you enjoyed yourself and come back tomorrow for more chaos.
Sure. Bye, internets.
Bye.
See ya.